This will be my attempt to create a lighting system for my greenhouse. I'm using a transformer. It's 110 to 12 volts, and it gives 14 volts AC and goes into my AC to DC converter. It's just a full bridge electrolytic cap, ceramic cap, and a resistor. And then I'm testing with there is 4 LEDs in series. These are 3mm LEDs, and they are all in parallel, 4 in series and the blocks in parallel. I have to reach at least 1000 lux at this height in here, from here until here on the table is my, on the desk is the height of my greenhouse, and I'm using just a PVC square duct, and the idea is to make 3 lines or 4 LEDs, and like this, So will be here 4, 4 and 4, and then replicate these 4 LEDs all over the extension. It's and let me see if I can make this. I'm doing this because if I use the conventional CFL lights, I need 20 watt CFL for my greenhouse, and I need two of 20 watts, so it's 40 watts on each floor of my greenhouse. Excuse me. And I have 3 more floors, so it will be 40, 80, 120 watts to light up my greenhouse. And maybe with this this transformer I can get the same amount of light, but using just 3 watts. This transformer it needs 2.6 watts to feed these 4 LEDs. Just 4 LEDs in series in here. The rest is in parallel. Here's the voltage going to the LEDs, 111.5. So this is it. Is a little more work, and let's see if I can make fill all of this extension with LEDs and with blocks of 4 LEDs. All the holes are made, and now it's time to install the LEDs. I have nice work to do now. A lot of LEDs. The first blocks are ready, and they are giving a nice amount of brightness. I just hope that when everything will be ready, I can have enough light for my plants. Then I can use this light as a lighting system for the greenhouse, and only 3 watts of light consumption. I have to finish at least one side to measure how many lumens or lux this will give me. and the transformer is okay, it's not warm. I'm testing these LEDs in here to see if they will burn. These LEDs are very cheap ones from China, 3 millimeters. They are 3 millimeters. Long way to go. One side is ready, and I'm testing the connections and the lights. I have a nice amount of light with this LED rail. I hope that with other two rails on, I get enough light for my goal. And here, let me carefully turn this. Okay. I've connected positives together and negatives together, coming to these two wires. My first thought was to make wires for each positive and negative going all through the way here. I mean, 1 wire, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wires coming this way, and maybe it would be a waste of wiring. So I've just connected all the positives and all the negatives together, and let's see if this will make the work. I'll continue this project and recording the progress. I'm having a nice amount of light with this 3 millimeters LEDs. I'm just afraid not to get the amount of light that I want. The wiring is ready. I've made all the wiring part each side, and as the ducts have these rails in here, I cannot just join all them together here because the rails will have to slide through the lines. And this is the prototype. It's ready, and I have to now I just have to finish the wiring and make some holes in here, and each of these pairs will pass through the hole, and I'll make the final connections in here and test all the LEDs and see if this prototype works. Well, here I'm ready for the first full test. And let's see how much light these 3mm LEDs can produce. That's it. I'm with let me try to find it here. 10.84 10.80 volts going to the LEDs. I need more. This is a 14 volts transformer, and here a bridge rectifier and a resistor, 62 ohm resistor, but I need more. The transformer gives an output of 14 volts, but under load there is only 10.8 volts going to the LEDs. I need a little more to get the amount of light that I need. Now, just finishing the tests. I placed just the 12 volt transformer and a bridge rectifier, and it's a lot of light. And with 3.14 volts on each LED, the LED can work until 3.4 volts, and the voltage here is 13.8 under load. Now it's to install this LED cluster in my greenhouse and finish to pack the transformer and bridge rectifier. Maybe I'll test that small transformer there. If it works, it's smaller, and let's hope that this 6K light can, 6000K white LED can feed the plants in the greenhouse. And I have to check how much watts this is taking, the transformer, but it might be around 3 watts. Well, the first test here, it's giving 1090, almost 1100 lux, and this is the same distance that I'm going to use. Here are the LED cluster. This is how it will be installed in my greenhouse. I'm very satisfied with the results, and now I just have to test if the plants will like this light. I was using let me that one. Lumens. I have the amperage 0063, and now let's make the calculation. I have 110 volts, 0.063, 6.9 watts. Much better. I was using 40 watts, now just 6.9. Let's see how the plants will grow under these 3mm LEDs. Now I have to install and test it on the greenhouse. This is the last test I'm making. Here I have found a little box from that cotton sticks, and I placed the transformer and the bridge rectifier inside that little thing, and I placed a blue LED just to check if it's on or not. There is no on and off switch because this will be controlled by a timer that I have. So what will switch this on and off will be the timer and not a switch. I don't have the need to install a switch. And this is the last test before installing this on the greenhouse. I decided to place a socket on the top here, because if I have to make more of these lights, and it will be easier because I just place an extension, and then I connect all the new lights on the extension. But first I have to check how the plants will behave under this kind of lighting. Finish. Almost finish. I just have now to install this and finishing to connect the connectors, sockets, and test on my baby plants. I'm with 1.1, 1,100 looks. Almost 1,000 too. And on this other light here, I am with almost the same amount of light. $1,200. The LEDs are installed, and my first two test babies are in place, and this is the greenhouse. I made this greenhouse 2 years ago. This is the first floor with 1 watt LEDs, and this is the 3mm LEDs LED cluster that I've made. The transformer is here. It's on the floor. And let's see how this test babies plant will grow under this light. And I just hope my cat does not destroy this. These are some newborn babies. I have one more there, and the rest is still on waiting. What was installed in here was this sockets, 2 of them, and I had 3 sockets on the first floor, where I grow the seeds, and on the 3 floors below there were these 2 sockets. In total I was using 60 and 40, and 40, it gives me 120, 180 watts in total on this greenhouse. I was using this 20 watt CFL. This one is 15 watts, but I was using a 20 watt CFL on the sockets, and the total consumption of 180 watts. Now I have on this floor 6.9 watts. On this floor here I have about 3 watts, so it's 10 watts on these 2 first floor. As the other 2 floors below, I'm going to use the same LED lighting of this one and use the same transformer. I have to measure after with the two more loads how much the transformer will get in wattage, and if it will hold the load. It's getting a bit warm. The transformer is getting warm, and here on this side I have the timer. It's set to stay on for about 18 hours a day. This is it. Finish it. Ready, installed, and now I'm testing. Thank you for watching.